guys? Welcome back. It is David and Alex, and we have Lauren on the standby here. You can't see her yet. She's saying hello. She'll be here in a second because Alex has to go in about half hour. You guys are going to love this show. This is about the best casinos in every category. We're going to try and make it, it's going to be short and sweet. We have identified the winner in each category, basically. One of these days we can have like a contest, but right now we have what we consider, and this is long-term locals. We've been here most of our lives. I've been here 30 years. You've been here 36 years. I've been here 31 years, basically. So how old am I? 32 years. Never mind. Lauren's been here 25 years, 26 years. So this is our experience. And, of course, we live and breathe Vegas and casinos. So we're in and out of casinos all the time. So we're going to go right down the list. And before we get to, we're going to give away some free stuff also. And we have a new charity partner. We're going to talk about SafeNest. They have some coffee here. We just met with them today, had a fantastic meeting with them. They are very passionate about, if you don't know, if you're not from Vegas, this is an organization that provides a safe place, a transition, training, education, but basically a safe place for people that are dealing with domestic violence. And it's interesting because obviously there's a lot of women that have to deal with it or that deal with this. There's men too, and there's kids. It's kind of the full circle of the family, and they are helping. They're developing a community. They're very forward focused on sheltering space, and interestingly, on of course jobs. Financial independence gives people a way forward. Yep. In many cases, people dealing with crisis find solutions through financial independence. And I will tell you that I'm going to share that story a little bit later. We're going to get to, I know a lot of you guys are tuning in for the casino stuff, but we just want to put this out. So, it's near and dear to our heart, and me and Alex and Lauren and our organization, we believe in people. Our school is literally a passion of love, trying to advance people and give them jobs. And, some people lack skills. Well, you become a dealer in a couple weeks and have a job. You go from literally not having a job and financial independence to having a pretty good life. And all of us have made a life out of it. We've all had families and you know what I mean? So anyways, but for now can you share the list? I got the list. You got to see this list. It's fantastic. I'm going to run down real quick. This is the best casinos for.
How fantastic is this list, sir?
No, it is. It's so fantastic. And then I'm going to have to let you plug in, dude. I forget how often I take over the damn mic. This is like my time, dude. This is my time. Everybody else has their time. This is like my people's. All right, so here's the list. It's fantastic. We got the kids and family, best in all these categories: attractions, food, staycation, discounts, value slots. We're gonna go down this whole list, and I saved the good ones for me and Lauren to discuss. The good ones, okay? But me and Alex are gonna get through the first few, and then Alex has to leave. He's got to pop out of here, dude.
Yeah, I got a hot date tonight.
He does have a hot date. If he wasn't gonna own up to it, I was gonna be like, okay. So then we're gonna give some stuff away. And by the way, there's something for everybody. We just had someone who donated, a very special person who's very dear to us, and I hope you're out there. We don't have permission to say her name, but donated $1,000 to our Path Up initiative, just on her own. And she was involved with us for a moment, and she's obviously found some success. She's given back $1,000. She wanted to thank us, all of us, and we are now turning that over. So we're giving people back right away. Half of it we're making available as like a discount. So if you're interested in the school, it's $50 less. I mean, our school is already flipping inexpensive. So if you're looking to that, you can go online, go to our website, and there's the details of getting that discount. The rest of it we're actually putting aside for black and whites, haircuts, those types of things to help offset the costs of people that can't afford the gaming license. And we're going to be developing a program here in the very near future to kind of work with SafeNest. So we've set up another meeting, and because job placement, job training is sort of a critical component of people finding independence in life and finding a way forward. So there's that. All right. So here we go, buddy. I'm very excited. We've talked about doing this list for a long time, and we're all about it. You ready?
Sure.
Well, before you go.
Okay. Got
Everyone's like, you forgot video poker. You forgot video poker, dude.
Oh, crap, I did.
And you forgot Keno.
Oh, God, me and
That wasn't a mistake.
yeah, somebody hate. You know what though? That's true. Listen to this. I got a little pad of paper here. I'm gonna write that down. We're gonna add to the video poker because you know who knows the best of that?
No.
Is me and Lauren. You know, because there's a few things that are gimmies. Like if you said oyster bar, everybody knows we're the best oyster. That's not really a debate. It's a Palace Station.
Yeah.
Palace Station has an oyster bar. People line up for hours, and it makes no sense. There's like 10 seats, and you wait 2 hours for one of those seats, and it is what it is. Meanwhile, every other station has built out like a whole oyster thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't taste the same. The kettles make a difference. Sir.
Kettles. Are you sure it's kettles?
Yeah. People. By the way, on a side note, people have literally taken chefs that worked for the oyster bar at Palace Station, taking the same exact menu item list of how to make it.
Yep,
try to open somewhere else in California. It does not taste the same.
Yeah, because the kettles.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. All right. Ready?
Talk to the former fat guy.
Yeah. So basically, so anything that comes in today, we're gonna split it with a SafeNest. So anything that is donated today that's super chatted, we're gonna start building our fund. So SafeNest has 100% transparency rating as a charity organization, 100%. In fact, the first thing they did was give us their, how all their money is spent. Literally, like how many beds, how many meals, everything that they've done. Their education's a big part. They've even offered to come in and educate us and talk to us. I mean, they're a very sort of forward-thinking organization. So half. So if you take away, YouTube's 30%, the other half we'll give away. And we're going to start just building a big fat check. We have a charity walk coming. It's the Thursday, so it's August 18th. And we're going to split it between Path Up, our Path Up initiative to help offset the cost of going to school for people who can't afford it, and as well as SafeNest. So SafeNest officially going forward. And we have this coffee here because, so this is the thing, they do this in-house. They have a work program where people can, they make this coffee, and it's all, high quality beans. They bag it, and this was literally Teresa S. So put these coffee bags together. So there you go. All right.
One more thing I want to mention too. Don't forget also too, we're gonna finish those Alex Kim Ruined My Life shirts also too. Proceeds going to that as well.
Oh right? Yes. So we're gonna use so we're gonna have Alex Kim Ruined My Life. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be coming out with the Craps Genius shirt.
I'm gonna need one of those shirts.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, his mom already has the first 10 on reserve. Because my mom would so want. Nah, I don't know. Anyways, so those shirts minus the cost of the shirts, the difference will go to this charity. So This is the charity. So if Alex Kim has ruined your life, there's your opportunity.
Everybody in this room.
I know. That's true. Okay, ready, buddy? All right, let's go to slide number 1 because everybody.
Do we have the link?
Do we have the link? Did you put the link? I gave you the link. Do we need the link? Here you go. Ready?
You gave me. You didn't give me.
Here it is. It's all you have to do is go to. Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's safenest.org/coffee. That's it. Safenest.org/coffee. Here, hand that over, buddy. Hand that over. All right, safenest.org.
It will be in the description in a bit. And I'll put it in the chat.
And we're gonna be throwing it in the description of a lot of our videos because again, we want to see. We have a great community, man. And we want to, we want to do something. And I mean, these are really passionate people. You should see it. I met with the VP, and they're just really passionate. You can tell this means something to them. All right, ready? Okay, ready? Kids, family, kids and family. The first number 1.
Yeah, let me contribute because I know a lot about kids and family.
No, I know you do 100% because you're the biggest kid in the room, buddy.
Yeah, that's true. Basil called me the most immature person here in the office.
Oh, that's Basil said that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I said thank you.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Yeah. You're one of those kids that needs to wear like a little badge, like a disclaimer thing. You know what I mean? If you run into my kid, these are the first couple things you need to do. Yeah. Please don't yell at my kid. You ever seen these? This is
that's the thing.
This is the new parenting thing. Yeah, my kid's name is Johnny. It's very odd. All right, what do you got? So I think we've gotten to a consensus. Are you going to the next slide, buddy? Are you going to the next slide? We got a slideshow. Although I would just go to our faces. I don't know if we need to show them once. Okay, there's SafeNest. Go to the next slide. The next slide area. Oh, there it is. What a great picture.
What a great picture.
Just fantastic. Yeah, you don't need to. Okay, So kid and family circus.
Of course, yeah.
Without a doubt, it's really the only family-friendly, I would say, kid-friendly place left. And your kids can run sort of, wild and
Run amok.
Yeah, because you can't show up at the Wynn, because you can win. The kids have to be like a certain area, They'll, you know what I mean? There's a lot of places at 21 plus. There's not a lot to do, but there, they have the pools, the little motel. Used to be Westward Ho, where I used to work, is now a little motel section with the pool section, that kind of thing. So if you're coming with kids, and Phil has started to fix that place up, especially, strangely enough, the investment's going into right now. It's been going into all the miscellaneous, the elevators, the hallways. I mean, he's really trying to spruce the place up, and then they're going to reinvest in the rides and the Adventure Dome. So if you don't know this, the Adventure Dome is there, plus a really big pool complex.
Yep. And then the Midway.
The Midway, yeah, where they have all the arcade games, stuff like this. They used to have the Acrobat, but I heard that that was ended, no? Or they still have the Acrobats?
I think they still have it.
They still have the Circus Acrobats? Okay. Which, it was great back in the day. The Acrobats used to go over the pit. They used to have a pit there. The Acrobats used to go. It was so cool. I mean, it was not a little smaller pit. Okay.
Plus, they have an RV park. So if you're coming in an RV.
Okay, but
No.
I actually know a little something about the RV park, and let's just say, like,
Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's they have an RV park. Let's leave it at that.
Perfect.
Yeah, they have an RV. They do have an RV park. Fantastic.
Wow.
All right, ready? Okay. Let's move on to attractions. You ready?
Okay.
So the circus, number one casino best casino for attractions, what you would say is?
I would say it's the Strat.
100% Stratosphere. Do we have that?
Look at that wonderful picture.
Wow, what a great picture. You can't even
look
see.
at David's arms right at the top of the
Yeah,
tower.
well, my arms cover a lot, dude. You can't. My arms. These are like. This is like a wall. This is like a wall. Okay. Yeah. So the Strat, by the way, has some of the most insane attractions in town. With that, but beyond a doubt, they have a thing that shoots you even higher into the air, and then you can actually jump from the top of the Strat to the bottom.
Yep.
Jump off the Strat to the bottom. Are you in, Lauren? Are you ready?
Thank you. No.
Okay.
Okay, stop talking to Lauren. She has no mic.
Oh, she has no mic. No, she said no thank you.
But I will do it for my birthday.
No, I know you will, buddy. You know what they do have? On the 106th floor, they have the Ultra Lounge and a viewing section, which is really cool. They have this interactive. So if you can point out, you can point and push out onto what you see in the viewfinder there, and it'll tell you what you're looking at. And it's very interactive. It's really cool. And they have milkshakes up there, dude. The last time we went up there, they didn't have the milkshake thing working. But, oh, my God, imagine that. 106 floors just getting can I say diarrhea on this? Is that a word that we could use on the podcast? Imagine you're 106 floors up. By the way, you can't get downstairs.
I remember when we actually did the tour. There's like a LED screen, and
Yeah.
you could look and see all around town. My favorite was all the different points around town.
Yeah.
And they have one that shows you the location where Tupac got shot. On Flamingo.
Yeah.
So like out of all the various spots, here's
Hey,
this,
where
here's
did-
that.
No.
Oh, look for
No, they have a lot of really cool historical stuff. Not
Yeah.
to say that's cool, but history of Vegas.
Yeah.
Kind of things. So you can look out there, just point and say, "Hey, I think Tupac shot here," and they'll be like, "No, it's over here." I thought it was really cool, and the fact that you can sit up there and drink, it scares the crap out of me. But those of you who are a little more brave of heights, you don't have to worry. You can sit back. It's not the worst thing. And they have the Top of the World restaurant, which is, by the way, is fantastic. Years ago, I ate there. It was like Midland, but now it's just they upgrade the menu. It's very seasonal. They have a seasonal menu, so if you haven't been in like 6 months, new stuff. And we've had a really good time. We've eaten up there like 3 times, I think, recently.
In the last year, yeah.
Last year or so, and oh man, it's really, really good. They have Dennis's favorite. What is it? The rebaked. What is it? The potato
the
stuff?
double baked potato.
Double baked potato. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, are you ready?
Okay.
All right. This was a toughie. It wasn't that tough because we actually came to consensus pretty quick. But if you're a foodie, Vegas is what? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
If you're a foodie, Vegas is a destination now, 100%. Way back in the day, starting out when you were in your little big boy pants.
Yep, my diapers.
Yeah. Do you know what the number one? You know what the most famous restaurant in Vegas was? The only real. If you were in Vegas and knew about Vegas, like Batista's Hole in the Wall and the Peppermill were hot spots. But do you know if you were outside of Vegas? Do you know the one restaurant that had like national acclaim? Ping Pang Pong. Ping Pang Pong at Barbary Coast. Swear to God, it was literally gourmet Chinese. Who heard of a gourmet food? Who does gourmet in Vegas? Because there was no real gourmet in Vegas.
No,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Vegas was cheap ass steaks, and a lot of our fans are like, yeah, I miss those cheap ass steaks.
Me too.
You know what I mean? $8, all you can eat.
Yep.
You know what I mean? A la Jerry's Nugget, but half the price kind of thing. The Horseshoe Cafe, all that stuff, dude. We miss those cheap ass steaks. But Ping Pang Pong was like the only. People come into town and go, "Where's Ping Pang Pong?" It's like the only restaurant. There's a Lotus of Sion's been around a while. That was pretty famous. And now it's like, holy crap, there's everything in every category. You know what I mean? But, okay, so our number one pick for food.
Caesar's Palace.
All right, tell them what they got, Alex.
So there's a bunch of different food options. The only reason why we picked Caesar's Palace is because of the fact that there's restaurants within the restaurant itself.
Yeah.
Also, too, within the Forum shops as well. There's a shit ton of them.
Yeah.
Also, too, as well, they have a food court over there. So
Yeah.
any guys that are like don't want to eat anything expensive, you know.
Brand new food court, recently remodeled. They had, and it's got really interesting food.
But I mean, in that area, just that vicinity right there is like a lot of food options, basically.
And they have Restaurant Row in the Forum shops, like with some of the amazing. I mean, there's one restaurant there I absolutely hate, because I mean, just so you know. But you're gonna find, look, all those restaurants. There's one restaurant that made me poop for a week, dude. Okay, it was just a little bit of too much work after the fact.
The only thing I will tell everybody though is Bacchanal used to be good. I just don't recommend Bacchanal Buffet.
Really?
That's the only thing, yeah. The
Yeah.
new Bacchanal, we went there. It's okay.
When it's free, we love it though. No?
Yeah. Alan Toyev wants to take us out.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
we're
kidding.
like, hell no. Yeah.
But
Hey.
out of buffet options, that one's like okay. But everything else, general restaurants, I feel like Caesar's is the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, I just gotta avoid. I gotta stay away from huckleberry pancakes, dude. I got anything that sounds too grainy, and you know, if it's gluten free, vegan, not nothing against. I had to eat gluten free for a while, but when the food gets to where it's no longer looks or feels like food, it's just some sort of like.
Why even go out?
It came out the back ass of a cow, and then somehow they put it on a plate for you. It's just way too organic for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, 100%. You know what? You know when you walk into the restaurant now, and some restaurants have like leaves and grass on top of the tables. They have the grass. They have like, you guys are looking at me like I'm crazy.
Where are you eating
Where have you
at?
been? No, they have like grass, like right there. They're growing grass on top of the table, dude. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. I don't understand why is that. That's not. You know what I mean? I want butter and salt. Anyway, all right, ready?
Eat grass, it's healthy, sir.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Eat grass. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's what they convince you of. Yeah, that grass comes right out the same way it came in, just so you know. Okay, ready? Here's another one, because we're going to go right down this list. It's going to be, because you know what we're going to do? We're going to be leaving here, and we're going to try and get the phone working. So we're going to live stream a Keno episode of us going over and playing some slots. Because we're going to get to the slot part of it. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Staycation.
Yep.
We had a few different. All right, what's your go-to, buddy?
So if you're a local, you would have to stay at like one of the station properties, so like Green Valley Ranch or Red Rock.
100%. Yeah, without a doubt. If you're local, Red Rock and Green Valley. If you want more shopping and more miscellaneous stuff, Green Valley has the district, and there's a lot of things to walk around. You can actually, it's built out, by the way. You walk out the front of the casino, and holy crap, you can spend a whole lot of time out there going to a lot of different stores. And, of course, they have a spa. They have a lot of upgraded, nice amenities. If you're looking just to stay internal, do the spa, pool, gamble, movie theater, all that stuff. Keno Lounge, paper Keno Lounge. Red Rock. Red Rock is a fantastic. So that's a picture of their pool complex, which is quite literally stunning. They have cabanas out there that are so nice. Food service, all that stuff. It's quite. I got a chance to go out there at an event. That was like a corporate event. This was a couple years ago. I was surprised at how nice it is. It's so nice. What are you thinking? Lauren's looking like she wants to go. She's in.
I'm just reading the list. It's beautiful pool.
All right, so if you're on the strip, we're thinking
MGM Grand. That's what you decided, sir.
Yeah, MGM Grand. Yeah, because you can get lost in MGM. You never have to leave. The place is so massive, and there's so much to do. So there's tons of food, lots of different options. There's lots of amenities. There's every amenity. There's even some family amenities. There's lots of entertainment. It has the most shows, the most types of venues. Garden Arena. There's Top Golf. Is Top Golf walk? Would you say walking? For most people, it's walking.
Yeah, it's behind MGM, so yeah, you would
It's
walk.
walking. Yeah. You can even get on the tram if you want to walk to that. There's a movie theater attached to Showcase. So the Showcase Mall that's sort of in front of the MGM Grand, so you can actually go see a movie if you want to. So it's got a lot. MGM Grand, I mean, if it's a staycation, yeah, you can, plus tons of different types of rooms. They have rooms with jacuzzis in them, the balcony rooms, lots of different places you can get lost in the MGM, 100%.
Well, really quickly.
Yep.
That Roscoe Merlin gave us a whole $1.
Oh.
Thomas Courtney gave us 99 cents. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys very much.
Gracias.
A little rascal. All right, ready? We got slots in general. Okay, so best casino slots. What do you think?
Oh, we got another super chat.
Oh.
RVA Monarch says, as someone who lives on the East Coast, can't come to CQ unless I'm on the other side of the country. Any plans on expanding CQ or CEG to the East Coast? Lots of new casinos popping up out here.
Yes, 100%. So we're working on our second location, about halfway there. We're going out here in a little bit. It's going to be in the center of the country, we think. We have had some discussions with East Coast because, as you say, there's lots of new casino. Virginia's adding. Of course, Florida's developed. New York. So, definitely looking at sort of school, maybe some kind of hybrid type of program. It's not going to be until we're working on a pretty big expansion here with Brookfield, and then once that gets done, we feel like that'll be the best opportunity for us to kind of build out. But we are hoping to add some affiliates. We're hoping to have people a different type of business, but that you might have access to some training, casino fun night type experiences. So that's something that's in the works. But it's going to take a little longer to get to the East Coast unless we get a little help.
Yeah, I mean, we're a small ass team.
Yeah, we're a small team doing a lot, so it's we don't need to add some resources. Plus, it's a difficult time right now, so a lot of going on, a lot of headwinds, let's say. All right, but we appreciate that. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Question. Yeah. Okay. So slots, best place to play slots, best casino for slots. Go.
For locals, Palace Station.
Without a doubt, Palace Station. So easily the greatest diversity. The great thing about Palace Station, especially with their rebuild, lots of selection of ETGs. So if you like electronic table games, a lot of different types. They have the stadium games as well.
Yep.
They have a mix of some of the slots you'll find on the strip. So if you like some of the new stuff, Wheel of Fortune, Monopoly, Lord of the Rings. I don't know if they have Lord of the Rings, but they have a nice mix of slots you usually will see on the strip, and it's just off the strip, obviously.
Yeah.
And then they have a lot of locals, so they have pennies, nickels. They have all of the multi-game, Game Kings, all the things that locals like to play. So I've always in love. That's my pick for Keno. My pick for Keno outside of Dottie's is Palace Station. Yeah, I love it. I love the greatest thing I love about Palace Station is the way that the machines are set up. I can just sit and watch the pit, or I can choose to watch a TV. There's a lot of ways to kind of sit and feel sort of engaged. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I love the remodel, dude. The remodel has really, it's a whole new casino. If you haven't been to Palace Station in a while, it's like literally a brand new property. The movie theater is nicer. Everything is nicer.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
A couple more donations.
Yeah. Oh.
We got what happened there?
Don't forget, half of it goes to SafeNest.
So Corn Pusher.
Yes.
Island Toy.
Alan?
Gave us $2.32.
Wow.
Says dinners at Oscars. Get your stomachs ready. Chaos gave us $2. Says #weekly David Keno streams.
I know. We're going to do one later tonight.
Gus gave us $10. Said money for a great cause. Way to go, gang.
Yep. Thank you guys very much. And we're going to keep a running total of all the money we collect on our site. And we'll let you guys know how it is. And then once we get to a certain amount, we'll just write them a check and then and do that and present the check to them. Okay. So on the strip, best slots right now. What do you think?
You would know more than I would, sir.
Yes. I would say right now, without a doubt, Resorts World. I wouldn't have said this about 3 weeks ago, but the $500 I've gotten in cashback, holy smokes. So way back in the day when Cosmo first opened, they really did, when they first opened, they didn't have a whole lot, but then they sort of reoriented their slot club and directed it towards locals. And they were really doing this whole thing about locals place, and they wanted to, bring in locals. And they had some really amazing incentives to like match your play, match your status, do all that stuff. And it became a lot of locals ended up playing at the Cosmo of all places, which was really a strip place. I know Lauren's in the back. She could probably feed into this. Actually, you want to go on your date, buddy? You want to let Lauren squeeze in here? Whatever. I'm here for you. He's like, that's not a thing. No. Well, tell us about your date tonight. Where are you going? What's on the menu? What's going on? Hey, well, because that's a send-off, man. Let everybody know.
Yeah, I started seeing somebody, and there you go. Yeah.
Guys, if you're in town,
where do you
wherever
go to
you go,
eat? Like, what's the day like? Just give us an idea.
I'm doing izakaya tonight.
Izakaya?
Izakaya is like small plates for Japanese food.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So basically,
it's like Asian tapas.
As the fish jump out of the damn thing, you're just whacking them and throwing it on the plate.
Yep.
Little fish? Mm-hmm. Pieces of fish?
Yeah, it's literally just testicles and fish.
Are you serious? Mm-hmm. You're not kidding with me.
Of course I'm kidding with you.
Okay. Well, I went with Rocky one time, and he served me a wishbone, I think.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's actually a thing. I didn't know you could eat the wishbone.
Yeah.
Don't you make a wish with the wishbone? Isn't that the idea?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you eat it.
Perfect, yep.
There you go. All right, buddy. All right, so yeah, we'll let Lauren squeeze in here because she's the slot lady, dude. Yeah, no. She's more about slots. You're lost. Wait. No. Hold on a second. I got one more for you before we get there. I'll do the craps.
Okay.
Roulette, dude. Everybody wants to hear about roulette.
Okay, so roulette. I've done a lot of research lately, going out with Mr. Rob B and gang. Yeah. So a lot of people like the Plaza. Plaza has $15 single zero roulette, and they have $10 double zero roulette.
Yeah. We love the Plaza, by the way. Great dealers.
Yep.
Great people. Great staff.
And also, single zero. Because most of the single zero is $100 minimum.
Wow. Really?
So, yeah.
Holy smokes.
And there's other casinos, too, off the top of my head. You can play at Ellis Island. They do have $5 roulette, but you can only bet $10 maximum on the inside.
Oof.
Only $3.50. That's it.
That's it?
So if you're just, literally just trying to kill time, couple bucks, like Ellis Island. Or you could go to, Gold Coast. Gold Coast has $5 roulette. Go say hi to Jose.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
All right, so without a doubt, best roulette, Plaza. All right, see you later, buddy. Have a good.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Register for the birthday bash. There you go.
I had to bring Alex on so we all remember who he is.
Let everybody know about date of birth.
Ooh, yes. If you have, we are calling everybody and trying to get your date of birth. So if you're planning on going to our event at Westgate, we need your date of birth. We have to populate these casino called players cards so that you can take advantage of that casino rate. So that was a little misfire. We're trying to get, so if you hear from us, just know that that's us. That's not somebody fishing for your birthday. We're not going to go out and get an American Express card in your name because that's happened to me now 3 times, dude.
But we do need your mother maiden name, your social security, and all those other things.
Oh, yeah. Dennis needs all that. Yeah. Firstborn child, your first 3 passwords, if they're not already 1 password. You know what I mean? I actually know somebody whose all his passwords are 1 password 1. Oh my God, wow. How unique.
Well, you just gave it away. Now you're screwed.
I know. That's super secure. 1 pass. He's like, no. It's not just 1 password. It's 1 password 1.
Oh, well, that makes the difference right there.
100%. Yeah. All right, welcome back, Lauren. We love having Lauren. Hey. Lauren is a good one to have because we spent a lot of time in casinos, and now we're gonna get to this slide. I know, right? Alex is back there going, yeah, more degenerate stuff right there going on with the damn slot. And Alex is he's so proud of himself because at least he plays the big boy games now. And me and you were over there grinding it out on Keno and video poker.
Right. Well, while you guys complain over there, we got Dirty Lurker 1 gave us $20. Says best hotel for entertainment is the International. And
the International?
The International.
Have you been here since Elvis has passed away, sir?
And he said, no. He added at the end, and no, I'm not that old.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
International?
The International is the Hilton.
Oh.
That when Elvis performed there, yes.
Wow.
So he basically went to see Elvis, decided that was the best place, and then moved on in life.
He followed that up with "No, I'm not that old."
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, sir. I think you are.
1970s stuff, dude.
Yeah.
You've been coming here a long ass time. I will say that was easily, as I was growing in my early years of Vegas, that was the hotel I had like the most respect for. I really enjoyed. That was it was like off limits. I went to my first gourmet meal at this French restaurant inside the Hilton. You know what I mean? But yeah, no longer Westgate.
Did you eat escargot?
No.
I knew it.
No, I didn't eat escargot. I at that point I really didn't know it was snail. I didn't make the correlation, but thankfully I was spared. No, I ordered some kind of dish. It came served in like a silver thing with inside of another silver thing.
Right.
When they first came out, it came out on this big ass silver platter with this big ass lid. And I was expecting him to go, whoa, and there was going to be like all this heat and some big bird on top of pasta. I don't even know what the hell I ordered.
A little tiny.
No, yeah. Oh. There was another little metal thing with a little lid inside the big thing. You know those Russian, the Russian dolls? You know those Russian little, you open a little one? It was like that, dude.
Nice.
So
nice.
We ate at McDonald's about a half hour after leaving that restaurant, dude. We spent $200, which was a lot for me at the time because I was broke, working at the Golden Gate.
Right.
And I started at the Gold Coast, so $200, and then we ate at McDonald's because they didn't feed us, man. It was literally the smallest portions I ever saw.
Yeah.
One of the things that they served us was this little. It looked like a dried piece of peach with a fig on it. I don't know what it was. It was like two pieces of things folded on the plate with a stick coming out of it. I had to ask the guy if I could eat the stick. He's like, "That's not a stick. That's a fig, or some type of fig leaf or something." I'm like, "Well." Okay. It didn't have a sign on it. It didn't have anything. You know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to know these things?
And I'm sure he was thinking, oh, my God.
Nah, here's
Such
this
a
guy.
hick.
What a hick. You know when you go to the buffet and they have stuff on the buffet?
Yeah.
Do you know what I like about the Cosmo's Buffet? Do they still have the Cosmo Buffet?
Yeah.
So the Cosmo Buffet, I went to the Cosmo Buffet, okay? And they have everything is served in its own little basket and dish, which I thought that was fantastic.
Yep.
I'd never seen it. I had seen it I used to eat at the Mandalay Bay Buffet a lot, and they have a few things that are like that, like the basket of fries you get to take. But the Cosmo, everything is single serve.
Right.
And they have big ass signs telling you what everything is.
That's right. And it comes in like its own little bowl or whatever. Then you take one. If you don't like it, you put it to the side. If you like it, you can go back and get more.
Yeah.
This little,
And then you gotta, then the signs though, they don't make sense. That's the problem.
What do you mean?
So just because you say something is something, how are you supposed to know what the hell that is? Like if they come up with the.
Oh, I see. So if it's just the name of something, but you don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's like I do. I mean, in restaurants like they're so prideful about, hey, we were able to fool everybody. Nobody knows what the hell we're serving here. We went to a restaurant, Italian restaurant, by the way. What's the name of that damn Italian Fivoli? We don't even know what the hell the restaurant means. And then you go there and everything on the menu, they don't call it spaghetti. It's called pomodoro or something.
Okay, so the great thing about like
the internet. Exactly. And having a phone with you?
I mean, it would be awesome if maybe I had like a little computer in my pocket where I could look things up.
Can you imagine? What did we do before computers? We just didn't know what anything was.
We just ate stuff and
we just took a risk.
Good. That's
we just like, hey, give me one of these.
That's right.
I'll work it out when it gets here.
We just took people on their word that it was going to be good or what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you guys did have libraries, right?
Huh?
You guys did have libraries.
Yeah, but it wasn't like, hey, let me wait and let me go hit the library.
I know, but you could keep a note of it, come back, go to the library.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? My family actually had our own set of encyclopedias.
Oh, we had I sold encyclopedias.
Did you really?
Oh God.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
You had like every job under the sun.
I had a family that only paid up to Q, and then they stopped paying. I'm like, what the hell? You realize you only paid to Q. Wow. I remember having the conversation with this kid's mother, and I'm like, you realize your kid's going to be out to RST,
right?
You're denting his education. He's going to be,
Maybe they lost their job and didn't have any more money.
How do you pay up to the Q, dude? What kind of encyclopedia set is that?
Know.
I mean, nowadays.
I don't know. We had the whole set, plus they had like every year they had like this update thing or whatever that
know,
they send out.
No, I made like $1,000 selling. Like it was ridiculous the kind of money you made selling the really good ones.
Yeah.
These were like
I'm sure.
the gold leaf
That's
flipping. You know what I mean?
The World Book.
Hand me down encyclopedia that everybody puts on their back shelf as like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That no one actually read or did anything with.
And, you know, back in our day, that was big. Those were nice books.
Oh, they were nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ready? We got to move on because people are wondering. Okay, so we did the slots.
Well, before we go too far,
go.
Vince gave us $5.
Hi, Vince. Thank you.
Korean Jesus and Daddy Dave. I'm currently in law school considering gaming law in MGM or Caesars Legal Depot. Any horror or good stories, lol?
Any what? Any
horror stories or good stories regarding what? Like legal stuff?
That's literally the comment. It's just.
I mean, there's a lot of horror stories out there. You know, there's a lot of litigation that goes on. I have a good friend of mine. So here in Vegas, there's a couple big a couple big legal firms who do most of the legal work with like MGM and the Venetian, stuff like this, because it's sort of its own thing. One of the oh god, I can go on forever, dude. I mean, we got to focus on this. That's like a tangent. We'll get back to that. Let me make a note.
Maybe
so
not
I don't
get back
forget.
to that on tonight's podcast,
Yeah.
but eventually
That's actually
that is a good subject.
Yeah, we
But let me just throw this
go
out
ahead,
there.
throw it out
There's
there.
a lot of people who think, oh, you know, something happens, something little happens, whatever. I'm gonna sue the casino. They've got, you know, deep pockets. It's not that easy. They've got huge legal teams.
Yeah,
casinos, you know what I mean?
fight.
Oh yeah.
One of the biggest battles that casinos have with these, or I would say the slot machines, but just off the top of my head, a lot of people will sit down and play a progressive machine. They hit the top jackpot, and now the top jackpot only pays in installments.
Right.
You don't actually get the money.
Right.
Right. And so that was one of the big, big lawsuits that was sort of handled eventually. So now the casinos have to offer the jackpot. Not the whole jackpot, just a piece of it after taxes
like
and everything
a choice
else.
or whatever. How
you get a
want
choice. And then there's lots of cases where what about the one where a guy and a girl, and let's just say the girl was sort of hired to do a job, and then after the job, literally the job is playing with the machine.
Anyway,
so they're sitting at a slot machine, and he put the money in. And they're sitting together.
Right.
She presses the button.
Right.
Who wins? And the slot machine goes off.
Right.
And it's a jackpot for a shit ton of money.
Right.
Now remember, this girl had been hired to do a job previously.
So, my opinion on that.
Yeah. Who wins?
He put the money in. It's his money.
He didn't win. She won.
Really? Because she
100%. She pushed the button.
Wow.
And they had it on camera. She got the money. And she went to town on that. She had no loyalty to this guy. She's like, come on. It was a big ass jackpot too, 100,000, 60, I don't know, some big money. She was like, "Listen, I'm gonna go all the way with this one," and she won.
Wow.
She hit the button. It doesn't matter who put the money, who hits the button.
But
so if someone leaves you at a machine and puts the money in for you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be that age one day. They're gonna sit my ass at a machine, put the money in, and that's gonna be me. I've been there. I've seen the guy. I've been there at the Laughlin one time. This old man, the woman sits him down.
Yep.
Completely oblivious, has no idea. He could be paying the gumball machine for all he knows. Has literally no idea.
Right.
And she sits him down there and puts some money in, and he starts playing. Oh my god! And I was with such a treacherous friend at the time. My friend's sitting right now. I'm in the center. My friend's sitting to my right. This old man sits down next to me, and I'm like, Jesus, man, this guy doesn't even know he's alive. Wow. You know what I mean? He's literally like, He's like, time is going. Damn, this guy's old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he hit something. And he's still pressing the button. The machine is making noise.
Right, he has no idea.
Really has no idea. He's still pressing the button. My friend is like, well, just move his chair. You know, he was a little old man. He's yeah, it won't even. He doesn't even weigh that much. We'll just move him over.
Right.
How do you move him over?
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyways, they were quick. They got to the machine. They're like, sir, congratulations, you won.
Good.
He just pooped his pants, dude. He didn't even know. He didn't even care. And then the daughter came over.
Yeah.
Eventually they got the daughter. And then now they got to pay the guy after they change his diapers.
Right.
Oh my God, I went all the way there. I'm gonna be that guy though. That's the thing. I'm gonna totally be that guy eventually. You follow?
And Dennis will be pushing your wheelchair.
Dennis is he's gonna belly me up to the machine. He's gonna put in like $5.
That's right. He's gonna load your numbers on the
He's
Keno.
gonna
And
load
he's gonna
the numbers.
Put your
He's
hand
so
on
gonna
the
do that.
Look at his
That's
face.
okay, because he's gonna be wiping my ass too. Hey, buddy, look at that face. Only a mother. Only a mother. Yeah.
Look at.
it's like, bro, I know.
Yeah, but going back to that.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
On like side bets when you're playing a table game, a lot of the casinos have rules that you can't bet somebody else's side bet, and it's exactly for that reason, because the person who's playing the hand, if something hits, that's
their hand.
their hit,
Their money.
So
that I can see, because
some of the rules are you can't play anybody else's side bet. Some of the other rules are if you play their side bet and they win, it's up to them whether they're gonna take it, share it, give it, whatever. So, yeah.
Well, what about the ones where a machine has hit? It's it's actually the reels showed us hitting for some big money, but you don't get paid because because they find out that the machine malfunctioned.
Exactly.
But to you, it doesn't look like it malfunctioned.
Yeah, I've heard stories about that.
It showed, and it dinged, it went off, and they're like, you know what? I'm sorry for all the dinging.
Yep.
And I'm sorry I told you won.
Yep.
But it malfunctioned,
really
even though you
didn't
can't
win.
see the malfunction, it malfunctioned.
But here's this tiny little disclaimer sign on the machine that says malfunction voids the play.
Malfunction voids all plays.
Right.
Yep.
Right. There's lawsuits about that.
No, 100%. There's also a lawsuit. There was also a lawsuit. So if you don't know, interesting thing on the table game top, it says the aggregate payoff.
Yes.
On a lot of these jackpots.
Yes.
So you'll see. So I have literally been on a boat with a Carnival game. Won't go into all the specifics. I don't even remember all the specifics.
Okay.
But 2 people won the top pay
at the same
time at the same table. Okay, actually not the same thing. So one had like a royal and one had a straight flush.
Right.
And they had different amounts bet, but it was a $10,000 aggregate. So one person won 6,400. I mean, it got split because of the way that the straight flush paid. You follow?
Yeah, I do. And because generally it goes in the order of the natural order of how you get paid. Like, if you deal it left to right and you pay it right to left, it would be the guy on the right that gets paid first, his full portion. And then the guy next to him or the next guy.
Well, they had to split it
or whatever.
So the thing is that it says on there 1,000 to 1 or whatever. It said on the thing. I forget what the amount was, but basically, if you multiplied out what the multiple said based on the bet that was placed, it should have been 10,000. But because the aggregate of the game was 10,000,
he got 5 or something.
He got 6,000 something because the royal flush, the way that the straight flush paid a little lesser. Yep. And they literally had to call some dude to do the math and try to figure out how much was available and what needed to be done. But let me just say, both of those people were not paid the multiple based on their bet that they thought we were going to pay.
That's right.
Casino manager comes in and he's like, listen, aggregate. You know what I mean? And the lady's like, listen, F you, aggregate.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get 100 times, whatever it is, times my bet.
First of all, it takes a long time to pay those jackpots to begin with.
I thought you were going to say it takes a village. I was going to be like, what? Huh? It takes a village.
It takes a long time to pay those jackpots. Right?
And then when they hit, God forbid, more than one hit.
Then you got to have some guy figure out who gets what and whatever. But a lot of people play those games. They never look at the small print, the fine print. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's on the table.
Dude, that lady had to be yanked. So strangely, it was I think it was the straight flush lady. There were 2 ladies, okay? And one lady was sort of calm, but was like, I'm going to talk to my lawyer about this. I don't agree. She was having this whole intellectual. The other lady was just bat-esque crazy over this. You know what I'm saying? She did not want to take less than what she thought, because it says right there, X times your bet. How could you not pay me X times my bet?
That's right.
It just blew her mind.
Because the fine print.
Because the casino's like, listen, we're going to make this up as we go.
How is this the topic of the video?
It's not. We got to get back. We're on.
Anyways, we have 2 super chats.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much.
Mike with Dice gave us $10.
Thank you, sir.
He didn't say anything.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Lebowski gave us $2. Says, best place for craps. I came in late. We haven't gotten to craps
we're getting
yet.
there.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Well, yeah, we're on the slots thing. We went on some weird tangent. Lauren took me down this dark, deep hole. We were answering a question from one of the audience
members. Oh, yeah, it was a legal question. We got into legal.
All right, we can go on about that. One of these days we'll have to do the next podcast. Let's do that one.
Okay.
Let's do that. All right, ready? Okay. Yeah, because that opens my head. Because I opened up a couple casinos and we came across some interesting lawsuits. All right, Dennis, what's going on, Dennis?
We're still not going on the topic.
We're going on. We're moving here, dude.
Let's go. Okay, moving on.
All right, ready? All right, so slots. So here's what I will say. We're gonna go over to players. We're gonna go over to resorts later. And Resorts World is giving back so much. So, like, I was talking about the Cosmo thing. Mm-hmm. Do you remember this when the Cosmo did this whole locals and they matched? They were matching, like, your tiers at other property, points. They had this whole point thing. You're getting all these extra points. Yes. And my friends who were, like, would just swear off the strip because you don't come to a strip to play.
Right.
The machines suck on the strip, compared to, like, local places. You follow?
Well, it's not. I mean, like, the percentages, they're set different. Yeah. Absolutely.
The Cosmo was like, just come on down. We're going to give it away for a little while. And they did. They gave it away.
Oh, yeah.
And they lured in. Oh, yeah. It's not the same as it used to be. I hear that they took the foot off the pedal a little bit.
Well, we've been open 11 and a half years.
And you get your own crowd.
We get our own crowd.
And that crowd that you get.
I don't play there. So
they got a lot of money. They don't need to discount. Yeah. But you know who's giving it away?
Plenty of jackpots hit there, too.
No, I'm sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. The Resorts World is giving it away. So every week we've been getting $125 in match play. And if you think I've been playing a lot, we haven't. We've only been playing for the video. I mean, we played $300 was what we took the first time. $300.
Okay.
We have got, I swear to God, the other day we got $140. So every week now we've been getting $125 in free play.
That's
on
amazing.
The slot. Loaded up cash.
That's amazing.
Okay?
Yeah.
And so we got $300. We have played a total of $500 cash out of our pocket.
Wow.
If you don't, because so I can't tell you what we won or didn't want because it's coming out on YouTube, but we've had some success there.
Great.
On YouTube. Don't tell anybody. It'll be our secret. Okay. I actually won on Keno.
Wow.
For YouTube.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
But the one everyone's gonna want to watch is quite literally. When's it coming out, buddy? Don't tell them what happened.
It doesn't come out until 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now. Oh God, it's fantastic.
We'll remind you.
I mean, we've just done so well there, and now that they've sort of redid the place, the food's better. It's cheaper.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I mean?
I still have
you
got to
be careful though. You haven't been there?
No, I haven't.
We're gonna go there tonight.
Yeah,
we're gonna go donk it out.
I wish I had known before I came over here. I'm wearing flip flops, but
that's all right. We'll flip flop our ass over, dude. You'll make it. It'll be fine. We'll take the car. It's fine. All right, you ready? We're on to craps.
Yeah,
we're doing craps.
That's all you, sir.
So for slots,
we get to craps, we got some more super chats.
Huh?
More super chats.
More super chats.
That
Thank you.
Rascal Merlin gave us $5. Says if you place a bet for the dealer and it hits, does the winning go to the pool, to the employee, or do they keep that?
It depends on the casino. Go.
Yeah, it depends on the casino. Some casinos every dealer gets to keep their own tips. So obviously those go directly to the dealer.
Yeah.
Some casinos, the dealers pool per 24-hour period. So it goes into just one big, box or whatever, which gets counted up at the same time every day or morning or whatever. Mm-hmm. Some casinos pool per shift. So if you're on swing shift, there's a box for swing shift, a box for day shift, right? Mm-hmm. So it's that shift. It does not go to the casino. That's where it doesn't go. If it loses, if you bet for the dealer and you lose and their bet loses too, it goes to the casino, into the rack.
Yeah.
But if you win and the dealer wins the toke bet, it goes directly to the dealer or dealers.
Some casinos are doing a 7-day split now. So it doesn't matter what days off you get.
That's true, too.
Because a lot of times you can miss the big fat toke envelopes like Lauren did at the Rio when she had the wrong day off.
Yeah.
Are you still butthurt about that after all? No,
I'm
just
over
kidding.
it.
It was a long time ago.
I've had good days at Cosmopolitan.
She's had much better
more
days.
Than made up for that.
100%.
Nick S. gave us $2. Says, Lucky Lauren, we missed you. Glad to have you back.
Thank you, Nick.
Thomas said, for $5, he said, can't wait for craps. Best game in the house.
Yes, so now we're gonna do crap. I think we're gonna do craps. Hopefully we don't lose you because we got great games ahead. Besides craps, we're gonna talk about Blackjack, Carnival Games, the spa, entertainment, shopping.
Nice.
Okay. All right, but craps is big. All right, so this wasn't. This was a little
one
harder.
of those slides that says bingo on there? No.
Nah, we're gonna have to do bingo. We'll talk about bingo because we got bingo and keno and video poker.
There you go.
So hang on, we'll do those last because those will take some. Bingo, video poker, and keno. Okay. So craps, without a doubt, we came to this consensus. We feel like Palace Station is the best opportunity for craps, believe it or not.
Okay.
And do you know why? So let's just be clear. The reason why Palace Station comes up a lot is because they have a casino manager who is one of the best in this business. And, you know, he likes to play under the radar, so I'm going to leave him out of his name is Jimmy something.
Yeah.
But he is fantastic. By the way, he is a really good dealer. He knows SR. He knows all the games. He can teach him stat.
So Palace, specifically Palace, not like any of the stations.
Not any of the stations, Palace Station.
Okay.
Yeah, because, I mean, so Palace Station has downtown odds, 16 and 31.
Okay.
Big, right? Lots of craps table, big. They have 10 times odds, big. They have $10 to $5,000 max, and they do have...
That's huge.
That is huge, to $5,000. Yeah, because they take some money.
But that's...
They get that. So Palace Station gets a lot of action, so they can handle that kind of table. They have great dealers. It's the one casino in our list of... so we provide jobs to a lot of casinos. Palace Station used to be a break-in casino. It's not so much anymore. But it's the one place where they have really good crap dealers. They don't ask us. Most casinos are like, hey, we're desperate. We need crap dealers. Palace Station's like, you know what? We're good. We need Baccarat dealers.
Right.
They have a lot of craps dealers that are happy to be there. The action is great. People are great. We have a few of our dealers who we train that are now shift bosses there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have grown up with literally with CEG.
Right.
And it's got the great oyster bar. It's got great slots. But I mean, the pit. Jimmy just really hooks it up over there. I mean, it's just a perfect mix. So I would say if you want, plus if you're close to the strip, it's a quick Uber. It's what, a $15 Uber, depending upon where you are, maybe $20 Uber. I don't take Uber. I'm just guessing.
It just depends on where you are.
I'm literally pulling it out of my ass.
I'm going to say if that, because it's very close. I mean, like, if you're here, let's say, it's probably 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
So, yeah, $15-20, whatever it is,
Yeah. They have some interesting food choices. They have a fantastic movie theater. Really, 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 really good movie theater.
Trying to think if I've ever been to the movie theater over there.
Since it's been redone?
No. Definitely not since it's been redone. And they have a great bingo, too.
They have great bingo.
Yeah.
They have great keno.
Yeah.
So
and
there we go.
I
think the oyster bar. I think I've eaten there once many years ago on Graveyard when there was nobody. It's open 24 hours.
Yeah.
People are literally waiting in line 24/7.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That flipping oyster bar.
I've tried to eat at the oyster bar a couple of times, but the line's so long. I'm like,
I'm not big on oysters, man.
No, me either.
But they have some other stuff. They have other stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But I've never wanted to wait in the line.
Yeah. So it's a little off the beaten path, but it's easily the best crap tail. A lot of times, so you can't find space, you can't find good dealers. You know what I mean? It's a constant mix.
Yeah.
So it really is. You know who did one of the very first filmings there was one of my favorite crafts people is Craps Hawaii, Mel.
Oh, okay.
And Mel filmed a table there. Actually did pretty well.
Okay.
And good for you, sir. I mean, I love his stuff. So those of you out there, I've been a dealer, obviously a crap dealer. So I kind of pay attention to a different type of, a player dynamics, that type of stuff. And Mel has got some great stuff. So if you like some interesting bets, he's got really good theories on how to play craps. How to create opportunity. That's really what my thing is.
Right.
Good?
Yep.
All right, ready? All right, so there's craps. Anybody have some questions? I think should we wait a second because I think what's the is there anything out there?
Hello.
No?
So far.
On the craps thing, does everybody concede that we're correct and everybody's okay with that?
Well, someone was mentioning Cromwell 100 times odds, but
no longer 100 times odds. They got
really?
rid of that. And to be honest, like the Cromwell was a bit of a farcy thing.
I have
not the language.
I have not been to the Cromwell since it became the Cromwell.
You used to be able to find a $10 table there.
Oh.
So if you were on the strip,
not anymore.
I don't think so. I mean, I went there with some family, and it was just this really generic experience.
Thomas is asking on the strip ? Like a place on the strip.
So if I'm on the strip, There's quite a few places. I think Planet Hollywood dealers are fantastic. If I'm at the Wynn, if I can afford to play at a higher level, there's obviously a higher level of play, higher level dealer.
Resorts World has downtown odds.
Resorts World does have downtown odds.
Not cheap tables though.
But not cheap tables. That's the thing. So I know a lot of people ask for $15 tables, $10 or $15 tables. There's just not as many of those around.
Yeah.
You might want to try even Luxor has $15 tables. It used to be Excalibur the other day. Excalibur is high level. It used to be Excalibur was reliable for $10 games, but not so much.
I'm gonna say probably like Park MGM.
Oh, Park
used to be
MGM.
Monte Carlo.
And Casino Boardwalk before that.
Yeah, a long time ago.
I opened Casino Boardwalk. Not that long.
Did you really?
I did.
Wow. And where
Butterbean.
else? Butterbean.
And the buffet line.
Now we're going off on a tangent. Here's a super
tangent.
chat.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Gus.
If you're from Vegas or if you've seen the commercials, the Butterbean commercials, hysterical. Anyway, go on, Gus.
What a great guy.
Gus gave us $1.99.
Hello,
says,
thank
what
you.
is your second choice?
For craps?
Yeah.
I love Bally's. I've always loved Bally's. They have some great dealers. It's a little attitude, but lots of action.
Little attitude.
But I used to go into Bally's and watch those Bally's dealers back in the day. They still do well. But I would say, so I would probably, me personally, I would end up at Planet Hollywood. And
I think Planet Hollywood has lower limits too. You might be able to find a $15 or
surprisingly
even $10 table.
And if you're on the Caesars, card, so it's not you're gonna get constant points.
Right.
I would say like if you're a high limit player, you want to play at like a Wynn, a Venetian's got a lot of tables going. Some place where I can really get in. I personally don't like empty tables. I like to play with other people. I like there to be some action. I also like to have really good dealers with good attitudes that are really focused on personality. Some personality at least.
Yep.
Although running into some of the old, legacy dealers, as I like to call them, in a nice way.
That's
you
a
can
really
run into
nice
a
way
lot
to
of,
put it.
Yeah, you can run into a lot of attitude, strangely. But as far as that goes, I would say Bally's, Paris, Planet Hollywood, kind of a mix of decent table action.
That side of the street.
Years ago, I would have said
there.
the Mirage like all day long. Was literally my favorite place to go play dice.
Okay.
A lot of really good dealers there. Not sure what's going to go on now that it's
sold.
becoming a Hard Rock casino.
Yeah. Lebowski says, do you recommend Ellis Island? Good action.
So that's what we were going to talk about next. So for cheap craps, here, let's go. Actually, for cheap table games,
so
we have them in here.
While you're searching for that, let me just say something about Ellis Island. Ellis Island is great, and they have low limits, but like sometimes they only have one craps table open, so it's hard to get in there. It's hard to get a spot.
It's not
on
a
the
big
table.
pit, yeah.
Yeah, it's a small pit. It's nice though. The dealers keep their own tips there, so they're super friendly, really helpful. It's just a small pit. And it's affordable. If you can get a seat at a table and if you can squeeze yourself into the craps game, it is a nice little casino.
I lost my slide on cheap.
Oh.
So we had a slide
Wait a
on
minute.
cheap.
What?
If you want to come to Vegas on a discount, dude, Ellis has got cheap rooms.
I would think of
cheap
all
games.
the slides.
I don't know where the hell
it
went. No, that's
all
big.
Right.
But
So,
if you want cheap, it's cheap, dude. You got cheap beer, cheap food.
Yep.
Cheap tables.
Yep.
Cheap rooms.
Yep. Cheap.
I was gonna throw it. We were
And-
talking about literally everything is cheap.
They have great food. They have a great coffee shop, and they still have a karaoke bar. So
They
if
do,
you're
and
into
they have the
karaoke-
yard, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got cheap like pizza by the slice.
Yep.
It's good. It's
Dude,
good. Everything about it is
amazing
good,
that
but
place
it's
has kept
small
it
and
so
it's
cheap.
crowded.
It is small. It gets crowded. It gets loud. It's definitely a more of a low rent type of atmosphere. You know what I mean? So it's cheap and it's cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
it's fun.
Don't wear your nice belt there. And no need to wear your nice belt. Come with suspenders and you'll fit right in. It's just fine. All right. I forgot my cheap slide. I had it in here, and we just without a doubt Ellis, man.
Yeah.
Because you can do a lot with $100. You can eat, play, fornicate.
Oh.
Huh?
Huh?
I threw that in there. I had to throw that in there because $100 it gets you far. All right.
Didn't know it got you that far.
Oh,
Good
it
to
gets
know.
you far.
Good to know.
That's big money, dude.
Okay.
That is big money. I used to have a friend that loved playing video poker there. Absolutely loved playing. Then they 86'd his ass. They 86'd his ass, and
why?
They're on the ball. I don't remember the whole story, but yeah, it was he messed that up too. Yeah, but anyways, he got welcome back. But all right, so ready? Blackjack.
Okay.
We get asked this a lot. So where do you go to play blackjack? You go to where there's 3-2 table.
Yep.
Double deck.
Yep.
You know, like a hand shuffle. You know, old fashioned shuffle.
Yep.
Not the automatic, continuous shuffle.
Yep.
I mean, and really one of the few places that checks off all those boxes for blackjack is South Point.
Okay.
Because it's if you come to Center Strip, you're not going to see a lot of double decks. Is there any double decks?
There's some.
Are there really? But they're even money or 6 to 5?
6 to 5.
They're 6 to 5.
I mean, our places. We have 3 double deck tables. Yeah. 6 to 5.
And you throw in a pretty girl, and it's even money.
Thank you.
Are you paying even money at your table, Lauren?
No.
What do you got?
There's not very many places that still do a hand shuffle.
It's all the automatic shuffler.
Well, I mean,
continuous shuffle.
Not so much for a double deck. It's not a continuous shuffle. For a double deck, it's like in a shuffle machine, and then you take it out and you deal the deck.
Right.
But a lot, especially on the Strip, a lot of those places are 6 deck, continuous shuffler.
No 8 deck.
Not in a continuous shuffler, no. There's 6 decks.
6 deck.
But you might get an 8 deck shoe.
Fantastic.
But depending on where you play, finding a 3-2 game sometimes not so easy.
South Point. Years ago, #1 place was the Vegas Club. They were known as the most liberal blackjack in Vegas. They actually played if you pulled a 6 card Charlie or 7, I forget what it was. They paid
5
you.
Card? 5 card Charlie, 6 card.
Yeah, they called it a 6 card Charlie.
Yeah.
Because 5 cards is almost too easy. They would pay you a bonus.
Yeah.
And you could split anything, aces, however, you could go aces to the next table, you know what I mean? You could just keep going.
And hit them out.
And just hit them out.
Yeah.
So places have limits on, surrender, aces, things like this. So that place you could literally, if there was a rule that allowed it, they were in, dude. That's how they got your money. And the 6 card thing was a lot of fun. I remember playing it and going, I thought it was 5 card Charlie. And they're like, honey, that's only at home. Even how Monopoly, everyone's got their own home games. Exactly. At the casino, different rules. All right. But they would have all sorts. But literally the most liberal blackjack, that was their claim to fame. Yeah.
Las Vegas Club was downtown. What is it now? It's
Circa.
Oh, that's right. It's Circa now.
It is. They imploded that other bastard and they put up Circa. I had some of the most fun playing video poker at Vegas Club. That's another tangent. Let's move on, man. Let's keep it focused.
I have a story about Las Vegas Club too, but that's okay.
We got stories, dude. All right, we'll get to stories at the end for those people that want to hang on for our stories. Okay, Carnival Games. There's apparently only one place to go to get Carnival Games.
Okay.
And it's at the Golden Nugget. You know why?
Why?
Because all their Carnival Game Pit is $5. Everything's $5,
really?
Dude. So if you want to get in and get your tryout Carnival Games, that's the place to go.
Do they have plenty of tables? Do you know?
They do. I mean, they have enough tables. But if you're interested in Carnival Games, the Carnival Games are like Ultimate Texas Hold'em, 3-card flush, these kinds of things. Pai Gow is considered a Carnival game, but it's almost like the other unofficial 5th main game.
Right.
Every casino has Pai Gow poker.
Right.
But other Carnival games are like, Let It Ride, Caribbean Stud, Mississippi Stud, strangely enough.
Yep. Crazy
War.
Poker. I don't know if I'd consider War to be a Carnival game.
Really?
It technically is, but I don't know that they consider it.
It's like a main game now? It's just a fringe game?
Yeah, it's a fringe game.
How to collect, how to empty everybody upside down. You know what Carnival Game Row is, though? If you're interested in every Carnival game on the planet, there's 3 casinos right in a row where you can entertain. If you love Carnival Games and you can't find it because you're just too busy going to different casinos, you go Paris, Harris, Flamingo. They have every Carnival game known to man.
Yeah,
I've never seen. They even have. I went into Paris and they had Mississippi Stud, or Caribbean Stud. I haven't seen that since Louisiana, Mississippi.
The last place I knew of that had it was the Venetian, but I don't even know if they still do.
I couldn't believe it. They had all. Now they weren't all open, but they were sitting there ready to go.
I wouldn't
even Let It Ride. I don't even see who's got Let It Ride.
Let It Ride. Not many places have and people still ask for it a lot. They like Let It Ride. It's actually not a bad game. Let It Ride and Mississippi Stud are very similar games. It's almost the exact same game. It's just played backwards from each other.
You know who let It Ride loose, right? And you know where we got the shuffler from, right? Because the shuffler was made for Let It Ride. Shuffle Master.
Yep. Yeah.
So they made the shuffler for the Let It Ride game. Strangely enough.
Yes, and I remember. Do you remember when Let It Ride first came out?
Oh yeah.
And then you push the little button and it would sing that little song.
Ride,
ride, let it ride.
Really?
Yeah. When somebody won something and the lights would flash and it would sing the song.
95 is when we installed it in Louisiana. That's when I remember it first coming out. We had the Shuffle Master guy.
So yeah, that sounds about right.
Right, 95, 96, something like that. Okay, ready?
Yep.
All right, so there's Carnival Games. So I get asked a lot, like, where are specific games? And some of these games I've never heard of. Not every. So a lot of these Carnival Games, there might be specific to a market, like Pineapple. There's actually a game out there called Pineapple.
Who has that? Do you know?
Well, we have a game that we were looking into called Big Pineapple. But there's another game called Pineapple. It's a variation of Blackjack. Well, I guess they're all, it's a variation of Blackjack. It's in Northern California. We had a guy from like Grapefruit City who was a proficient at Pineapple, and I was like, dude, why isn't your email going to spam? Like, who are you? Why is this a thing? Because I thought he was like kidding. I thought he was joking. It turns out he's literally from. It's not Grapefruit City, but some kind of other fruit city dealing pineapple. That was his. Funny. He's like, dude, I'm gonna come out there and deal pineapple for you guys. I'm like, you know what? No one comes to see us for pineapple. No one knows that it's even a thing. The only reason I even put pineapple on my pizza is so I don't even want to go into it. Never mind.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with pineapple.
Yeah,
on
good
pizza,
pineapple.
So
I know. I love pineapple on pizza. Only Dennis doesn't like pineapple or peanut butter. Either one of those things. It makes no sense.
Peanut butter on a pizza?
Not on a pizza. Just in general.
Okay.
He doesn't like
peanut butter.
No, I know. Isn't that
you know what? I have a friend who doesn't like peanut butter either.
Really?
I think it's something to do with the consistency.
Consistency? That's like finding out you don't like chocolate. Who doesn't like chocolate? Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's just. Yeah. We should just do that.
I'm on your side, Dennis. Don't look at me that way. Just look at Dennis that way.
All right, let's go. Let's go because people inquire.
Look at myself that way.
I mean, David. What did I say?
Sorry. We do have to give something away. I'm looking around.
What are we
giving
away?
We can give away some more slot rings.
Well, here first, Ed Foster gave us $19.99.
Hi, Ed. Thank you so much.
Says Dave, I used the Power Presser Collect for the first time on a craps table and couldn't believe how much more I won on an average length roll than a normal roll. Ugh. Can't wait for the next meetup. Thank you in person. To thank you in person.
Yep. Dude, we've had. I got to tell you, it's a mentality thing. You gotta let go. And when I have so many people now. We have been evolving, the system play, but it's not just about the systems. It's about getting away from the nonsense and focusing on the opportunity. And craps, for those of you out there, we have a big craps community. A bigger roulette community. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But for the craps community, you can create opportunity, dude. And you do that with. Go ahead.
I don't really play craps because I understand it a little bit, but I don't really fully understand it. But I would like to learn a good system.
Yeah.
And then just try it out.
Yeah.
Because
we got a good system.
I shot the dice, thrown the dice, whatever. I had a great roll when I was. Now we're going way.
You did have a good roll, but you couldn't take advantage of it because you'd have a system in play. So instead of walking with $1 million, you walked with a couple $100. Hey, what's that system we did recently where we press up the whole inside? What was that came out?
Squeeze play?
Squeeze play. Oh, you guys I got a new system coming out called Roundabout. That's it's a take on this other. There's so many great personalities out there on YouTube, by the way. There's a few that really just are entertaining, even in this sort of craps community.
Yeah.
And there's this guy I watched, and I had someone come in who played exactly what he talked about. And I was like, you must know this dude. And he's like, no, I never heard of him. That's nonsense. But anyways, there's a lot of really cool people out there. All right, ready? Okay.
Yep. Spa? Did we cover
So here
spa?
we go. Ready? We're going to do the spa next.
Okay.
And this picture alone tells you this is the best spa.
Yes.
You got to pull this picture up because it's quite literally considered the #1 spa by most definitions.
Beautiful. Look at that.
The Venetian Spa is very comprehensive. It has lots of different things you can do. Like you can actually work out, which I don't understand. Like if I'm going to go to the spa, am I really looking to lift weights or am I just looking to be
pampered?
Pampered. When I think spa, I think pampering.
That's right.
Not pampers. Pampering.
But sometimes you get
Pampers
so relaxed, you need Pampers
too.
You
need Pampers. But look at this picture of the Encore, the Spot Encore, and quite literally,
beautiful.
It's fantastic.
It's
if you want to just be transformed into another, now I haven't been to this spa, but I know someone who loves this spa.
Okay.
And they are a spa person.
Okay.
But this isn't cheap, by the way.
Oh,
sure. It's like $200-ish to like ridiculous sums of money depending on what you want to do.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I can tell just by the picture.
Yeah, just to belly up in there and enjoy yourself. But it by all definition, I mean, there is some really interesting different types of spas, and but this is on the whole is quite the experience.
Nice.
We even had a guy that came to the school who worked there as a masseuse, some kind of masseuse there, and made ridiculous amounts of money. But just didn't want to do a masseuse thing anymore.
Him.
Huh?
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, wanted to move on. All right, ready?
Now that would be for like on the Strip and the most elegant. Now my favorite spa for like a locals place.
Local place?
The M Resort Spa.
Yeah,
fantastic. Fantastic.
I don't know why I'm agreeing. Like, oh yeah, I was there last week. We were hanging out, getting my feet done.
I mean, like almost every place has some kind of a spa, salon, something like that.
Yeah.
But on a local level, as far as like it's reasonably priced, they treat you great. It's it's not as lavish as Encore, obviously, but it's just I've been there several times. I really like the M Resort.
And if you want cheap for a staycation, you go to Mesquite. They have a spa.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they have it for like $69. You get like a room and
I've
a spa.
done that too.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've done that one long time ago.
They used to have room packages where it's like, you get your 3 nights and a round of golf and a massage and a
100%.
Yeah.
I stayed there one time a couple of years ago for $100. I got a spa day, a golf day, which I didn't even do the golf day. I went to the pool instead.
There you go.
And I got the whole buffet, several. I mean, it basically.
And the best lobster bisque on the planet.
Really?
Oh my God, that lobster bisque when we went to Catherine's.
Catherine's, yeah, but not at the buffet, dude.
No, not at the buffet.
No.
Catherine's.
Catherine's fantastic, Catherine's it's easily
good.
one of the best steakhouses there is.
Need to go back.
And it's more affordable. It's actually cheaper than a lot of other places.
Yeah,
compared to like literally everywhere else. All right.
Yep.
Okay, but you got to commute. Okay, ready? Now we're going to go on entertainment. So the number one place for casino, we say casino, but we mean resort, or you know what I mean?
Right.
Casino destination.
Right.
For entertainment, by far, is the MGM. MGM, they got a comedy club, garden arena, the Jabberwockies, which, by the way, not easy to spell. Had to look this one up a few times. David Copperfield,
right?
Showcase Theater. Yeah, there's just literally you can go there and just be entertained. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been to the comedy. It's Brad Garrett's comedy club. I've been to that comedy club several times, and every once in a while, Brad Garrett actually shows up and does a set.
Oh, really?
So that's kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bonus.
Garden Arena, huge concert venue. Great venue for that. Yep.
I mean, just in general, there's lots of great entertainment venues. Every casino, every hotel basically has something going for it. All the big ones do anyways. But a resorts, by the way, is about to take over as the destination for headliners.
Oh, is it?
Oh, they're going to have they have everybody coming, dude.
They're like residencies, these short little residencies.
You're going to be like Caesar's who? Do we remember what Caesar's? Poor Caesar's having trouble. Everyone's going over to resorts.
Well, I think that was resorts.
They booked everybody.
Goal.
That was their thing.
Right.
Yeah. Even that sphere will keep you entertained for a little while. The kids go up and knock on it. They try to figure out who's inside.
What sphere? What are you talking about?
The sphere that's inside. Have you been to Resorts World? Oh my God. They have this big ass interactive sphere. It looks like some of the shows they have look like somebody is inside of it.
Cool.
Just dancing around and doing stuff. It's pretty cool. I love it when the little kids are like, "Oh my God, mommy, there's someone inside waving at me." We really, when that place first opened, I have to say I was a little skeptical.
Yeah.
And because if you went into the food court, but now I'm like, holy crap, we're gonna go play. We've done well there, and the cashback. Oh my God. Anyways, all right. Moving on. Okay, ready? Here's a thing that is interesting because who would have ever thought shopping? Back in the day, if you're a shopper and you like a diversity of shops,
okay,
obviously we're at Fashion Show. We would love for you to show up at Fashion Shows. A lot of shopping here, but there's no casino attached other than Casino Quest.
That's right.
So if you want Casino Quest and then you want to shop, there's a lot of great stores here. The great thing about Fashion Show, by the way, for those of you who come to Vegas, it's an affordable mall. I mean, they have some high-end stuff, but it's not all jacked up like some other shopping experiences.
For being on the Las Vegas Strip, it is a very affordable mall.
Even the food court won't set you back.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of great deals. Because believe it or not, half of the people that come here are locals. Ain't that something?
You know what? Yeah, I believe that too.
Because you come down Spring Mountain, you pull right in. So as far as that
easy
goes,
to get to for locals and tourists, people staying on the Strip.
And because it's a standalone, there's no other draw but the stores. A lot of these stores have specials, discounts. You could buy lots of great. So because you pay a premium if you shop on the Strip. It's mostly tourists. They pay a premium, but fashion. Okay, but apart from that, a casino with shopping has to be Planet Hollywood. You got 1.2 miles of shopping.
Yeah.
150 stores. You have an entertainment venue, by the way. Remember the V used to play there. And then you have, restaurants, and it's, it is literally, by the way, it's amazing. I used to have a booth there. I used to be an OPC. I used to sell timeshares, believe it or not. One more of my jobs. You know what I mean?
He's done everything.
I have done a lot. I moved around a little bit. What are you going to do?
They have a Fat Tuesday there.
They have everything. You can get loaded. You can do, they even have, if you're staying at, which hotel are you staying at? And they have the pool right there. They have the pool access is literally right there. Is it Badar? No.
No, that's across the street.
Not the Planet. It's not Planet Hollywood's pool thing. It's the other. But anyways, there's a pool right there. You got to be a hotel guest in one of the hotels, but it's really easy to access. And people are always like, "Hey," I would have people come up to my booth. My booth was in the front, and they would say, "Listen, I want to go use the bathroom," and I'd be like, "Listen, it's a half mile down there," and they'd be like, "What do you mean it's a half mile?" I was like, "Dude, it's Miracle Mile is the name of the damn shop. It's halfway around the damn thing. What do you want from me?" They didn't name it Miracle Half Mile. It's a Miracle
Yard.
They'd be like, "Is it really a mile around?" I'm like, "Yeah." You think it's actually 1.2 miles.
And they have high end.
Yeah.
And they also have low end.
Big mix of shops.
Affordable.
Almost every box is, when I say box, everybody's rented out.
Yep.
They have Gordon Ramsay's burger.
Yep.
They have a couple places in there, a lot of good food.
Yep. There's like a 50s style burger place. Rocket something.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
You can exit right to the Planet Hollywood pit.
Yep.
And play games. Do that kind of thing. Everything is really close.
Yep.
There's bars intermixed all throughout that place. It's kind of has a really divey kind of feel to the whole thing, to be honest with you. It feels like you just a stroll through some average American.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
But they're upgrading it now. They're spending a ton of money to upgrade the whole Miracle Mile. They're redoing the whole thing.
Cool.
They got a famous taco place there too, by the way. Like Angry Tacos or Mean Tacos.
Well, we got a $10 super chat.
$10 super chat. Thank you.
Thank you.
For Baccarat, do casinos allow you to circumvent high table limits? For example, $25 minimums by betting $25 on the banker and $20 on the players. So you're only betting $5 on the banker.
To get around.
Most casinos do not allow that.
Yeah.
Most casinos do not allow that.
Yeah, because people do that on dice.
Yeah.
So how to make a $15 table a $2 table, right?
Right.
You put $15 on the don't pass, $17 on the pass line. You got a $2 table.
Right.
And we were talking about, we have a new video that's coming out in a little while, and it's basically like why craps. Like, why would you want to play craps? There's a lot of people who don't really know craps.
Okay, like me.
Craps is a social game. Okay. I want a crap table. You could belly up to the crap table, and put your money in the rack and just sit there and watch. Okay. You can't do that at any other table. I find that's an interesting dynamic on a dice game.
You can do that on
100%. I mean, oh really?
Oh,
you can just sit down, take a seat.
Yeah, you take a seat, you buy in, you sit with your chips in front of you, and you just.
You don't do anything. You don't. Yeah, because a lot of people wait. They wait out.
They're waiting for a pattern.
They're waiting for, Okay. Well, that's interesting.
But not in the same way as craps. I mean, craps is more of a. We're all in this together. Yeah. We're working for the same goal.
That doesn't happen on Baccarat. That guy is like, no. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Smack.
I mean, sometimes, but no.
Yeah, no, that's not a thing. I mean, maybe if the two people. But a craft's a very social game. It's a very cheery game. There's a lot of ways to create opportunity. You can invest in a hand. You don't have to wait for the one number to roll or the one outcome.
Yep,
you can invest in somebody who rolls a hand.
Right.
That's why it's so fantastic. Some of the best odds in the house, but not just that. It's about the best opportunity in the house. That's really what it comes from is opportunity. All right. Are you ready? I think we're at the end of the damn slideshow, so now we can either, if we have enough people or have enough likes, we can give some shit away. You want to give some shit away?
Let's give some shit away.
Let's do it.
Why not?
Let's do it. All right,
what shit are we gonna give away?
So we have,
this really nice lens cleaner.
Oh, lens cleaner.
I'm looking at this like, what is this?
You know what we do? You know what we do have? You know what we should give away is hey, can you get a hat? Let's get a hat. Just pick up some random hat that we have extra hats.
Well, Pit Boss John gave us $10.
Hey, John.
He didn't say anything. He just told me.
Nah,
thank
he's
you,
just
John.
a fan. He loves all of it. Yeah. That's just a thumbs up for everything we do. No. We love you, John. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
What were we going to talk about? Oh, we're going to come back to Best Bingo and Keno. We're going to give away this exact hat. Look at that. That was easy. He's so lazy. He grabbed the first hat off the rack. These are the brand new sandwich hats that we have. One like I'm wearing. It's an auto hat. It's got Velcro back. And if you have a big head, here, demonstrate, Lauren, will you?
Because I have a big head? Is that what you're saying?
It fits great. It goes on. No, you know what's a big head is Alex, dude.
It's
Alex
Velcroed
has
in the
a
back,
big. We
so
can't. This is the first
even if you
hat.
have a small head.
And if you have a smaller head, you do the whole. You know how they do this thing. But I love this sandwich hat. It fits nice. So we're gonna give this hat away.
So if it's this exact hat.
But only if we gotta have some likes though. How many likes do we got? Do we have any likes? Do we have any people out there? We didn't even ask. Do we have any people? We have some people.
How many people?
116 likes.
Ooh. How much?
116.
60.
116.
16. Oh.
Got very
well,
excited.
let's just say we get to 150 likes, pound away, we're going to give away this hat. It's going to take a minute. That's what's going to give us some time for the tangent
there
on
you
Keno
go.
and bingo. All right, so we're going to get to, we didn't forget, best bingo in Vegas. What casino? If you're going to go play bingo and you're on your last $100 for bingo, where are you going to go? Last $100.
So, that's a really tough question for me because there are so many good bingos.
Wow.
My go-to place has always been the Gold Coast, and it's because I like their bingo room. It's nice and big, tall ceilings. There's a smoking section. It's not real smoky in there. The attendants are great. I love the attendants, and their jackpots are good, and their sessions are good. But lately, Palace Station. Mm-hmm. I've been doing some Palace Station bingo, and they have good jackpots too. Their crew is fantastic. Their attendants are so nice there. Now the room is a little bit smaller, and the smoking section is like in a glass cordoned
in a bubble.
Yeah,
I love
which
it.
I'm a smoker, so that's where I go. But that's fine.
You can't see in there. You're like, Lauren, where are you? It's a big
it
fog
of
smoke, dude.
You're
like, what's going on?
I'm here.
Anybody? You guys remember the little airport things where back when they still allowed smoking, had a smoking section,
yes.
and it'd be a little small enclosed thing, and you just couldn't even see inside because it would be just full of smoke the whole time. That's like this bingo.
Totally
that's
was.
like Palace Station's bingo thing.
It's not that bad, but yeah, it's like that glass kind of fishbowl type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the places that has great bingo, but I don't play there very often because it's really far away from my house, is South Point.
Really? Yeah, South Point's got a lot of stuff,
great
dude.
bingo.
They really do.
Yeah, I should go down there more often, but I just like the thought of getting in my car and driving all the way.
It's a long
down
drive,
there.
but it really is a great casino.
It is.
If you want to hear some great, one of these days we'll have more stories, but that's a casino I can share stories about how well they've taken care of their employees over the years. That's a one and done type of property. People go to work over there, even though there are better jobs. Like you could be a 10-year dealer and move on to better paying casino,
right?
But they don't because South Point never fires anybody. And
they treat their employees well.
Yep, they treat their. They don't. I shouldn't say they never fire anybody, but they won't lay you off unless there's cause, right?
Right.
Even through the recession, Michael Gahn famously came out of pocket.
Yeah.
To keep everybody's jobs in place.
Yeah.
And when I say out of pocket, I mean millions of dollars out of pocket to keep everything going.
It reminds me very much of the Rio when the Rio first opened.
Yeah,
with
Marnell.
Tony Marnell.
Yeah. Marnell's the greatest casino operators ever. Yeah. I've worked at 13 casinos in my lifetime, and I will say, as a casino owner operator, Marnell's were all about service and, community, the whole family vibe. It was just the culture of that casino was unlike anything else.
Unlike anything else.
And you hear that, like, that's not just us saying, that's literally everyone we know whoever worked there. That's their number one. Maybe not the most money. But the best place to work.
Yeah. Yeah. You talk to anybody who worked at the Rio during the Marnell days, and they'll tell you the same thing.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I mean, we need 4 more likes, guys. 4 more likes.
4 more? We need 4 more?
That's it? Already? I got to give away a hat?
Click the button. Click the little button.
I was hoping to get out skate free. Okay. All right, so there's the bingo. You heard it. I think Palace Station's a great bingo. I played at Palace Station, especially when they redid the bingo hall.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's...
It's nice. It's nice. And that's where we're going to play in August for Alex's birthday. We've got 2 sessions we're going to do at Palace Station.
You know, so who has the best late night bingo? Late night, late. There's only a couple, right, that do 11 after 11?
There's not any anymore.
Oh, crap. Arizona Charlie's used to have late, remember?
They did. I used to go to Arizona Charlie's
and the Horseshoe.
And the Horseshoe, too?
Way back in the day.
No, post-COVID.
They got rid of it?
When everything opened back up, they got rid of it.
Brutal.
And it just, like, I used to get off work at 4 o'clock and be at Arizona Charlie's for 5 o'clock bingo.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yes, they had, because there were a few places that had late night. So Horseshoe had a late night bingo, but not like an overnight bingo. Arizona Charlie's like 24 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we're at 165 likes.
Oh my God!
I got the word. I got the word.
What's the word?
Type in SafeNest in the chat.
SafeNest. All right, there you go. Bam. So
right.
Remember, we're gonna start raising money. SafeNest is gonna be our charity partner now.
Yep.
And we're gonna create as much opportunity as possible. It was amazing when we went there to have this conversation with them. You know what the coolest thing was? So we went to talk about we're going to be doing this charity walk on Thursday. You know, that's part of the that's one of the events we're having at 7 p.m. Starting for Casino Quest, going to go walk, get healthy, and give back, right? And so we were sort of looking around for different charities that to work with on a consistent basis. And it was amazing. When we went to the meeting right away, the one girl talked to us about our school. She wasn't really sure what that whole dynamic was, and we're like, well, we're a trade school.
Right.
You come to our school, and 2 months later, I got you a job making $20 an hour.
Right.
And they're like, holy crap, we have people who need that. And then they're like, well, we've partnered with a company who goes through the resume and everything else. And we're like, you know what? I don't need a resume.
Right.
I just need you to be able to deal cards. That's what's the greatest thing about dealing. Becoming a dealer, right?
Absolutely. If you can count to 21, if you can add, 17 and 35, and that's the greatest thing. As long as your math skills they don't even have to be great. As long as you have decent math skills.
Yep. And you can start all over. No one cares what you did before unless you weren't like out there killing people. Well, you know what I'm saying? Or robbing banks and that kind of thing. True. But the hardest thing sometimes for people transitioning in life is they come from some type of work experience that doesn't translate to whatever they want to do next. You know what I mean?
And think that they can't do something else. Think that they're not qualified for something else.
That's right.
Right.
So there's a lot of these resume application builders that say, hey, say this. You can talk about your skills in this way and that way to make it fit. Right. This new narrative or this new type of job. You don't do that with dealing. All you gotta do is, hey, I went through CEG. I'm a certified blackjack roulette dealer. I'm ready to go. Boom, pass your audition, you're in.
That's right.
That's it, done.
And the other thing is, you don't need a college degree. You don't need. No. I mean, you don't need a high school diploma. I know. I mean, you don't. Really, if you've got a personality and you can, get through basic math, that's really all you need.
Low bar. That's why I think it's a great fit. So they're gonna we're gonna look at ways where we can sponsor.
Well, they've been typing away for a bit, so
they are. Oh, stop! We're just talking away.
I know.
It could be like half hour later.
1 through 20.
1 through 20?
Go.
14.
Ooh. 14.
I like 14. I like a 14.
Who do we got? He's counting it down. It takes him a while to get to 14.
Robert, you are the winner. I don't know how to say your last name, so I'm just going to type it in the chat.
Robert, you won this beautiful Casino Quest hat.
Yeah. It's easily
Let me know
our
what
favorite.
You want us to do, too. You want me to... I don't know.
No, that's his hat. Don't put that hat on. What are you doing? That's his hat.
Just had that hat on.
I know. I'll have to give that to you. You will get a nice new hat, sir. Not the one that Lauren now owns.
Okay.
There you go.
I got me a new hat.
I know.
I got a new
ring.
That is your
hat. We haven't given you a hat yet. Have you gotten a hat? Do you have a hat?
I think I have a yellow hat.
A yellow hat?
One of the yellow hats. I don't have one of the new ones.
No, you got to get one of the new ones.
Alrighty.
These are good. All right. All right, so congratulations. Don't forget to don't put your address in the thing. Got to give it to Dennis.
Yeah.
He'll write it down right now.
Send it separately.
Over to, what's his name, and then we'll get it out in the mail for you. If for some reason you haven't gotten a gift that you won, follow up with us. Make sure, normally we get these out by the following week.
Right.
Sometimes it takes a minute because we have to go with our mail dude.
We try.
By the way, our post office guy is literally... He's a cross between Santa and Father Time. He's a really nice guy.
Someone has a quick question.
Yes.
Someone asked, what casino would you suggest near northern Arkansas?
Ooh.
Northern Arkansas? Wow. You know what? We're about to take a road trip and figure that out for ourselves.
Yeah.
We want to go take a road trip across America and start playing at a bunch of casinos. We're going to, once we get our learning management system, so we are developing a new online platform onto the CEG Dealer School. And for those of you who we already have a platform at cqdealers.com. You're welcome to go there and learn some games on the Casino Quest. And but the other one's going to take a little bit. And so, but once we're done with that, we're going to go across America.
Road trip.
We're gonna do small little trips at first to cover like Arizona, Southern California, and we're gonna slowly make this part of our retinue. And we're gonna give you guys some feedback.
We should rent an RV.
We got an RV in the can. I got an
RV.
It's got an RV.
All right.
Yeah. We got all that figured out. So we're gonna go. we're gonna sort of alternate. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and then. We
have a $10 super chat.
$10. Thank you.
Thank you.
Paul Peterson gave us $10.
Thank
you.
Said,
speaking of employment, after taking all games at CEG, would I be qualified to work at Casino Quest? Miss y'all and hope you're doing well.
So that really depends. Casino Quest doesn't translate, so it doesn't translate for everybody. I will say this: it's first of all, Casino Quest, a lot of dice, a lot of craps. Most of the people that come here, I'd say about 70% come here for dice. We do get Blackjack and Pai Gow, some of the other games, but mostly dice. And you got to be able to communicate in a very, it's teaching the table games. It's really loving the games, knowing the systems. We have dealers here that may not make the best casino dealers, but they're really good. They really love the systems, the strategies. They love to talk to people. It's a different thing for different people.
As far as the skills you learn taking the classes at CEG, like learning in the games, with the skills that you learn, yes, you're definitely qualified to work at Casino Quest. It's just about personality and how you come across as far as teaching and But you learn how to deal the games, so the skill is there.
I mean, you take all the games and it's a pathway to long-term success as a casino dealer. Having all those games under your belt is what you build off of that. The more games you have easily makes you much more marketable, opens a lot more doors. It gives you lots of options.
And most of our employees are former students.
All of our employees are former students here.
The ones that deal. That's true.
The ones that deal. Yep. Even some of the retail people are former students.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi, Reno. Hey, buddy. What's going on?
I think this is the college show, but before we go, make sure to like if you like this type of content. And we'll be here at the same time next week.
And if you missed it, we upload. If you missed it, if you're just tuning in now, we're on. I was gonna say we upload to Shopify. No, Spotify. God, they're all iffy.
All podcast platforms, not just Spotify.
All everything. We're on Apple. We're on everything. I don't even know where the hell on Apple. I have an Apple phone. I should look for us now.
Probably.
All right, so ready? I forgot the Keno thing and video poker. Where do you go for video poker, young lady?
Oh my god.
We're almost done.
Make it quick.
Make it quick, buddy. He's trying to tune us out.
So I go local. I go Palace Station for sure.
Yep.
Gold Coast, Dottie's.
Video poker, highest payout Dottie's.
Yeah.
And Keno, mostly Dottie's. Palace Station, the big casinos, Red Rock pays well. All the stations at 2 cents or better, you get the best possible odds. Some of the strip places don't pay as well. But anyways, all right.
Yep.
There you go, guys. Thank you so much. This is your last chance to RSVP. We have to have the RSVPs in this week. That's the cutoff. It's got to be basically within the next couple days. That form won't be there anymore. We're going to need your birthday. So if you do book the room and you call in and you talk to Caitlin at Westgate, make sure to add your birthday. They need that to populate the player's card.
That's right. We're like 1 month out, aren't we?
We are 1 month out. So those rooms are going. So we've already had, I think, over 60 rooms reserved. We have about 200 people coming in. And, you know, so this is your last chance. The next couple days, my feeling is we're going to take it down on Thursday. To get ahead of it, and then we'll go from there. But we have a really wonderful week lined up. We've got a lot of stuff. Most of everything is free. You got to pay for your food. You know, we have a buffet line we're gonna do, and your own gambling, obviously. But we're gonna be giving away a lot of gifts. We're gonna have a lot of nice events. We're gonna have surprises.
Yep.
We're gonna have a pizza party here that we're gonna take care of. So we'll have everybody here. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So we hope to see you guys. We're gonna play some dice. Jet and Dennis are gonna play. We're gonna play some bingo with Lauren. We're gonna play Keno with Dave. We're basically gonna spread out and own the casino floor.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
And then we're gonna raise some money for a fantastic cause. And if you'd like to get your own SafeNest coffee, it's up on their website. It is safenest.org/coffee. And it goes straight to them and their programs.
They're fantastic. I have been donating to them for 25 years.
And they've been in this community since 1977.
Yeah.
So they've been here for a very long time.
Great work.
You can always just go to safenest.org. Just look them up. I think you'll find this is going to be a really good partnership for us. So we're looking forward. Awesome. Thank you guys very much. Take care. We'll see you next time. I hope you had fun. And thank you so much, all of you guys at Super Chat. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya. Wait, we're heading to resorts.
Off to Keno.
To unwind live, dude. Live. We're going to go live at Keno. Bye.
Bye.